What's up, everybody? You know what it is. It's X on the Beach Season 2. We back and at it. So we got 3 exes that wash up on the shore, bringing havoc. Malcolm cozies up to Maya, and everyone already hates Farah. Let's go. Let's get it.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey.
Oh,
we got the lights.
Hey.
I did.
Turn it up, Tone. Turn it up. Turn it up.
I'm the queen of talking shit, then I'm backing it up for sure.
Backing it up. Throw that money over here, nigga. That's what the spot is.
Oh. What's up, everybody? You know what it is. X on the Beach. We're back. Season premiere, Season 2. Excuse my voice, just getting over a little cold, but I'm good. The doctor said I was safe to come in and not infect everybody. It's your boy Lem Gonsalves, and I'm here with my squad.
Yes.
Is with me. Next to me is the incomparable, the amazing Sensei. Don't play Sensei. What up?
Yes, you know, I'm back. I'm ready for this season. It's about to be epic. I got so much to say to get it off my chest, so let's get it popping.
Yeah. I see you got the shades already ready.
Already.
Because it's shady.
Shady.
It's super shady. You know, and our resident messy correspondent, Messy Melody in the building.
What up? I'm already going to say that this season's already better than last.
Already better? Oh.
It wasn't close, but you know.
Already. We'll see how that goes. And, you know, my A1 since day one, Filipino king himself, Nino Llanera.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy. You know, I am in the chat right now. Y'all are talking up a storm. I'm excited to speak to y'all. So let's get it rolling, y'all.
Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. You know, it's guest time.
Yeah.
It's guest time. It's guest time.
Hey.
It's guest time. So, you know, we had to kick it off with not one, but 2 amazing guests. So, first off, she's here in the building. You saw her all of this episode. Maya's with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes. Yeah. And of course, you know, she also was holding it down. Bad Girls Club. You know who she is. Janelle's in the building. Yo, I'm super happy.
Yeah.
So, you said it's better than last season. Already better.
The cast is already.
Why you say that?
Just the cast.
The cast.
The cast was kind of corny last season. Like, there was a lot of people that I didn't really. I don't even remember.
Who the fuck were they?
There we go.
You know, like that.
Oh,
There we go.
Just saying.
Like that.
Like
okay.
right off the bat, just like Farah.
Okay. Yeah. So I had issue with Farah, and I'm like, is she just gonna be the villain this season?
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, she doesn't like anybody. She feels like she's better than everybody else. She needs to get her life together because what has she done? Like, she just was on. Like, for real.
Okay, what is my thought on Farah? All right?
Okay, tell us.
So Farah was on Teen Mom. I mean, literally, she was on that shit for 10 years. Okay, so she, I mean, was the one mom that everyone hated.
Yes.
And she is the most known for the longest on MTV in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but at the end of the day, I was like, okay, you know what? We're gonna see Farah in a different light. You know, like, we're not gonna see her in Teen Mom. We're gonna see her interacting with other people and not herself. You know, so I was like excited to see that. You know what I'm saying? But then we get into the episode and she's just, I mean, when she was like, I'm not touching anyone.
Yo.
I was like, all right, this bitch an alien for sure. Like, I was like, man.
Jay was like, hi, my name is Jay. And she was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
It was terrible.
I mean, the only time I was really like, okay, that was too much is when
argument.
Cheyenne, and we'll get into that because boom, you on the Z list, honey. Anybody know you, boo.
Yeah,
so
for
you had
real.
no time.
Ladies,
No time.
when you first get, and I always am curious as to, because obviously it's supposed to be a surprise that you're on X on the Beach, right?
Yes.
What did they tell you all before you got there? Like, what did you think you were going to go on? What show?
Oh, for sure. Untitled dating show. Where I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
it is.
and like even when
Untitled dating show?
Yes.
even when we sign our contract, it says Untitled Dating Show, that it's a new MTV reality series where we're going to be in paradise.
Yes.
I'm thinking we're going to be on an island. Get your passports ready.
Yes.
So when we found out we were in Malibu, it was like,
I was anticipating some snacks. Like, I was like, oh shit, like, let me start working out, you know?
Right.
I was ready to see just temptation.
Yeah.
I wasn't tempted, but it's okay.
There was no temptation.
It's okay.
No Garden of Eden, nothing was cracking.
Everybody not gonna be your type.
Just
it's
serpents.
Fine.
Just serpents everywhere.
Yes.
Serpents and bad apples.
Yes.
That's all you had.
Serpents and bad apples.
That's all he had. So you get there, and obviously Romeo, you know, he comes in with the mask off, and he's basically like, it's X on the beach. Were you automatically thinking who's going to come on the show and be my ex and try to wreak havoc?
You want to go first?
Yeah. So I mean, basically, like during the casting process, they just make it seem like, you know, like, oh, I suck at relationships. They're like, oh, really? How? And then you talk about your past relationships.
Yeah.
So then after that, they're like, okay, is it okay if I talk to him to get his side of the story? So that's how they kind of get that communication. So during just the casting, it's really who you talk about, who played you the most.
And while we were at that pool party, y'all, I swear to God, I thought Romeo was the 10th single.
Yeah.
I really did
We
not
were
know
counting.
that was Romeo.
Yeah.
Like,
You
at
thought he
all.
was the 10th single?
Yes, like with the mask on,
Yeah.
you don't know.
Oh, you don't know
It's how
who he
many
is.
black people in the world? Like,
Yes.
I did not know
Yes.
that it was Romeo at all. I swear, I was so shocked.
Oh, yeah, they cut out us joning him. Like, we
Yes.
talked about his shoes. We were like,
Yeah,
what are those?
Like, we really
Yeah.
thought that he was just the 10th single.
Hilarious.
Yes.
So
That's
when he's
hilarious.
like Romeo, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that about your shoes.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I see you blinged out, Daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it just changes.
Yeah.
Done.
So we saw you like have, it seemed like it kind of an instant connection with Malcolm.
Instant.
Seemed like it.
Yeah.
Like it was the first day, right?
Yeah, it was the first
Meet
minute.
5 minutes, 2 minutes,
Like-
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
wow, like that.
Yeah, it was like,
boy
was
meets
it,
girl.
What was it? Now, did you know Malcolm from his other show he was on?
I
Are
mean,
You
I
the
kind
One?
of seen it, but
Okay.
it wasn't like, ooh, like I'm a groupie. Like, I'm not an Are You the One fan like that. No shade, but I just don't watch it.
But shade.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. But shade.
But shade.
But shade.
But shade. So, I mean, basically, he was one of the last ones to walk in. So it was just like, I seen the options. I'm like, I might tolerate that one. And then he walked in. I'm like, oh, he black, yes.
Now you say that, but we know you from the show Catching Kelsey.
Exactly.
Kelsey was
Penises, all of them.
Kelsey
She
was
does not
not.
discriminate.
If I remember correctly, Kelsey is not a brother.
He act like one though.
Yes,
Oh, is
he
that
act
what
like
it is?
one.
He
Yes.
swagged out.
He was
Yes.
raised in Cleveland.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay, so your preference is Malcolm.
My preference is Malcolm, but I'm open. I
But
don't
you're open.
discriminate.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. Word.
Yes.
Word. So you come in and you kind of vibe in with Malcolm, and then all of a sudden, your ex shows up
Yes.
and disrupts everything.
Yes.
First of all, like I can't really clown on the ladies because but when it's the guys,
Yes.
and they don't have it together,
Right.
I have to speak up. And I feel like his escort was a little dry, just a tad,
Speak on it.
just a
But they got
tad
products
dry.
for that.
Back up the hair
Like,
game, y'all.
and I'm just saying, like, could he just got some moisture in the water or something? Like, I'm just saying, when he got out of the water, like,
the
it
water
should
dried
have.
out the weave.
I don't know.
It was dry.
It
It's
was
salt
that what it
water,
was?
so-
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give him the salt
Yeah.
water. He has a saltwater curl. But he shows up and then he starts connecting with you, and then you get a little emotional and you're trying to remember kind of back when what
No.
happened.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Spill the tea.
this is tea.
Okay.
Okay,
it.
so for one, they obviously didn't show, they had everybody, pull aside their ex and talk. They didn't
Yeah.
show us. So basically, I asked him, why did you cheat? And you know what he said, which I guess I edited out because they didn't want me to seem angry. He was like, because you didn't fight for me. And I said, if I'm the girlfriend, the main bitch, what do I look like fighting with a side? So from that, I automatically was just off him. And then whenever we get into the house, I'm pushed to talk to him again. And then from there, he says, like, you know what? I did fuck up. I was a little boy. I'm glad that I'm a man. And with that being said, it was never you. I was the problem and all this stuff. So that is actually why I cried. Because as a girl, you always
Yeah.
love to hear from your ex, even if it was years ago, that he was the reason,
Exactly.
Own up.
and, and
Accountability, yes.
he's
'Cause
really
a lot of them don't
childish.
do that.
They don't.
Yeah, and he's real childish. So for him to say, like, I'm a man now, I'm sorry I was a little boy, that to me, I don't know, it just got to me. It's emotional.
Okay.
And
okay.
I mean, and I think every girl can relate to that. I mean, I feel like we've all had that one ex who's cheated on us, who treated us like shit when it really wasn't us, it was them.
Yeah.
And so the
And we
fact,
lived together. So
Yeah.
it was just like,
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
So it was deep.
Yeah.
Other room.
But he
Things
cheated
were
in
going on
other
the
rooms.
other
How
room.
did that happen?
That is a lot. First
Bitch.
off,
Oh.
first and foremost, do I look like the type of person
I would hope not.
to sit in a living room? So
That's
that was,
what I was like.
yeah, so that was a lie, which I end up finding out later in the house, which you'll see that
Okay.
on the other episodes,
Okay.
like the lies that he was spreading around.
Ah,
But
okay.
no, how I found out he cheated was Twitter, which if they would have showed me and him talking on the beach, you would have saw me say it. Because basically I called him, like, with another girl just via her Twitter. So then I had texted him, like, I hope the bitch was worth it. And he doesn't text me back. He goes, #single on Twitter.
That makes sense now because you had mentioned something about social media.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when you were on the bench with him or whatever outside, and I was like, no, in the house, the same house, and you still gonna talk to this fool?
Yeah.
You know what
so
I mean?
so it's like basically they wanted me to get that closure conversation,
Gotcha,
like
gotcha.
about what happened to
Yeah.
our relationship, but I guess they chose
Yeah.
not to show it.
Well, Well, I think it said a lot with the conversation and like how he came in. You can kind of tell what type of guy he was. You know what I mean?
I definitely wasn't feeling Kareem at first because it's like
she went to talk to him.
Once you come in and say you cheated and you're not even sorry, I was like, fuck boy, like boy bye, like you not about to talk to my sis.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Shut it down.
Well, you know what we do have to talk is Nino has something to say about AfterBuzz. Let him know, sir.
Hey, AfterBuzz is our network produces after shows for nearly all your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There's no network that works harder to serve television fans, but we need your help. We're asking you to please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. By subscribing to our channels, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you, and AfterBuzz will help AfterBuzz grow. And if you're worried about pesky notifications, don't worry because they are optional, y'all. So hit the subscribe button and let us know, like we always say, in the comments, in the live chat, so we can go ahead and shout you guys out here on this show.
Yeah.
For now, thanks for being the best fans and helping us be ESPN of Talk TV.
ESPN of TV Talk. Yeah. So real quick before get you off the hot seat.
Right.
So you mentioned about like you found out it was a lie.
Yes.
And that you found out on Twitter, but at the very end, when you go into the Shack of Secrets and you see his cousin. Thank you. And she starts saying about how he cheated multiple times in a day, up to 6 times a day.
Yes.
Was that also falsehood?
Okay, so basically, I went to school full time. So I took 22 hours in college. So the most I could, and then I worked 2 jobs. So I was a dorm clerk, and then I worked a waitress. So during the day, he could cheat on me. I didn't know. I'm busy. I'm in school. I'm getting my money. And then at night is just when I would come home, blah, blah, blah. Gotcha. So have I ever caught him cheating besides the Twitter thing? No. Could he have? Possibly. I still don't know because at that point,
slots available.
It was a lot of time slots because I'm a boss and I like guys with money, but I make my own money, and that's why I like guys with money to match me. So it's just like with him. He could. I don't know. And I mean, he lied to me so much even before, which you guys didn't see it, that in the Shack of Secrets, he's like, Maya, it's not true. But I'm like, why would your cousin lie?
Yeah, what did he do to his cousin for his cousin to tell all that and spill all that? That's what I want to know.
Right.
Like, how was Thanksgiving after that?
That must have been like a fourth cousin or something.
No, like first cousin.
That's a first cousin.
She lived with us. And then when me and him broke up, me and her lived together. So me and her were like besties. She has a son. Like I was there during that process. So to me, at least in that video, she said, I feel like I owe you loyalty.
Yeah.
And then he's like, she's lying. And I'm like, but that's your family.
Right.
So who's really telling the truth? I'll never know, honestly.
And it's like woman to woman. Like, you know what I mean? Like
That's
she
what you gotta
probably was done with him acting up. Like you ain't respecting a woman, let alone my friend. Like, so I just gotta spill it.
Yeah. I respect you, Ashley.
What are they talking about in the live chat? What are the is it going down?
It's a lot.
It's really
a lot.
It's a lot.
Yes, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, they on your side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. And they want to know how you felt about the whole bet situation.
Yeah.
Okay. So how we first met was spring break, and me and my best friend, we were doing a twerk contest.
Hey.
We almost won. This was pre-boob job, so I didn't win. The girl with the big titties. I hate you. But anyway, so allegedly that moment, I guess the football team was watching me and my friend during the twerk contest, and I guess that's where the bet came into play. Yeah, obviously,
Boys.
yeah, and which, I mean, I found out years later from Ashley. I never even knew that was a thing.
Did you take offense to it when you found out, or did you think like, oh, this is spring break shenanigans, leave it at that?
Tell the truth.
You looked upset.
Tell the truth.
I mean, of course I was upset. I'm very prideful, and it's just like a bet. Like, you're lucky for me to even talk to you. So it's just like, I don't know, for me to find out it was like a football thing, and you guys will see with episode 2.
Yeah.
A lot more will happen with like rumors and him honestly trying to tarnish my reputation.
Yes.
It's just like, you will see me try
too
to.
much.
Yeah, I will try. I will try to. Yeah.
Speaking of twerking, Janelle, we saw you, and everyone was introduced, and we see all the cast of the 9 singles. We know there's a 10th that's going to be added shortly. But Janelle, we see her, she's like, oh yeah, and I grew up in church, and my grandfather's a pastor.
Yes.
And then the very next scene is you twerking
Sure
in the bed.
Right,
so,
shaking that
left
ass for
cheek,
the Lord.
yeah.
so
I need to let
is
him
that?
that way.
So I was
can
like,
see
how
that.
did the two go together? Like,
You know what? I was always frail.
okay.
I was
I've heard that
frail.
word in a long time. You did go to church because that's a church word.
That is.
Frail.
As a young
Feeble
thing.
is also a church
Yes.
word.
And then when I hit puberty, like I just had titties, so it was
Okay.
just like okay. And then as I started growing, I got some ass. Prayers work.
Oh.
So as I developed, as I was just like, oh my god, like I could twerk, and then. It's like an obsession of mine. I'm telling you, it makes me happy. It's
Wow.
God gave her those cheeks for a reason.
left cheek, right cheek.
To
It
move.
sets her free.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
whoa, okay.
I
Okay.
literally like seduce men like this. They be like, "Oh, you little, you can't." Oh, baby, you know.
Wow.
So yeah, that's how I get them, keep them, and
Okay.
go along my business.
Okay.
Got all right.
Bet.
So our shout out to our engineer Tone. He's the best. He's the best. He types in the thing, says we need a demonstration.
Can we
So,
get
Oh my
can we-
God.
Can we get some
Throw in
music?
some chicas.
And then can we get a...
we gotta run the music
I'm
back
so
though.
excited.
Do we got a wide angle
Yeah,
lens?
I don't know if we, but Tone, you gotta hook it up. You said it.
I know.
You said it, so you gotta hook it up.
You about to stretch? She's about to shoot.
She's stretching. She's stretching.
Bow, bow,
What
bow.
record is he putting on?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh,
on
let's say
something.
one. Oh, good.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cardi's
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Cardi's
Oh,
back.
they thought you were going to deny.
Oh, she needs to listen to it on here,
Oh.
though.
Oh, Janelle is with it.
Oh, she's with it.
I'll show you.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
Oh,
hey.
Oh, wait a minute. She's getting off the couch.
wait.
Oh, God, what is going on?
Oh.
Right, that's enough for praise.
Mine eyes. Oh, the
See his
temptation.
glory.
Oh, the temptation. And I got a God is Dope sweatshirt. See?
Okay.
Temptation. She was like,
Yes.
acapella twerk. Yeah.
But you want beat, though. So
She was on beat.
You know?
She was on it.
She felt it.
Tone
felt the
is the man.
And my spirit. I'm
She
telling
is
felt
the
the
man.
spirit.
Who were you?
Amen.
So we did get a lot of characters. We got
let's talk about that.
we got Cheyenne from Fire Island. We got Nicole from the Challenge. We got Jose from Big Brother the Challenge. And we got like we already talked about Malcolm. Of course, Farah.
Wait, so are we going to stop and talk about these?
So I just kind of wanted to kind of set the tone, right?
Okay,
Of who we got. These are all the singles that we have so far in the house.
Okay.
But I want to get into Cheyenne because there was an instance that happened that we kind of alluded to earlier about him and Farah. And
Yeah.
granted, Farah did not come off in like hospitable at all.
Right.
No.
Initially, I mean, right out the gate.
Can I defend her for 1 second?
Yes.
Don't kill me.
Like one
No,
quick
no,
second.
being
we're
honest.
honest.
Don't kill me.
Like,
No,
no,
you're good.
you were there.
Yeah,
we
we're
weren't
there.
there.
I respected her because she treated everyone the same. So if she didn't fuck with you, she didn't fuck with all. It wasn't like
Okay.
special treatment. And I think once she explained that, like, oh, she came from Teen Mom, like she's used to actually filming in her own house with her kid. Like she's not used to this whole
Right.
scenario
Yeah.
of being with guys and girls and sharing close living quarters. I was able to understand, like, to an extent, her standoffishness and like. You just had to talk to her, and she let her walls down.
Yeah.
It just wasn't immediately, and I don't hate her for that because it's like it's a lot of people I don't fuck with either. Like you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
like,
Right.
I can relate. I'm bougie too, sis.
Right.
But I
So,
feel,
you know, like it was just like I can understand why she was hesitant at first, but I feel like instead of people just being like, "Oh, she's such a bitch," you should just like at least try
Yeah.
to say hello.
Right.
Yeah.
because when Cheyenne came for her, mind you, we haven't even been in the house 24 hours.
Yeah.
Not even 24
Not
hours.
even 24 hours. So it's like, what do you mean she's not being involved? Like, we just got here. Like, it hasn't
Yeah.
not even been one full day.
And my thing was, what do you care that she's not involved?
Exactly.
So-
But she not for you.
My
Right.
thing is,
Right. I mean,
obviously, but my thing is, and you guys you've been, everyone on the show has
Yes.
been on reality shows before,
Right.
multiple, some of you,
Yes.
and so you know that how the turn up works. You turn up,
Yes.
it's more
Yeah.
camera time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think that Cheyenne was doing that for more camera time, or was he legit coming? Because he came at her really, really foul, and even like it looked like the house was like, "Yo, that
Yeah.
was too
That
far."
was way too much.
I think he was drunk. We were all day drinking, as I know they didn't show that pool party
Yeah.
long, but we were out there 4 hours.
Okay.
Like, probably until, like, the sunset. So when we got in the house, everybody's wasted for the most
Yeah.
part. And I think when Cheyenne gets wasted, he
Yeah,
turns
and he's in the
up.
same room, but like we all room together, so he's in my room. So like, of course, in the morning he sees everything going on where she's just like, I need my towels, and so I think he just took offense to it when it wasn't even offense to you personally. She's not asking you to get the towels.
Right.
She's just saying she needs some.
Yeah.
Can we not dry off? Like I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah.
So I think he was just annoyed in general, but like she had some fair requests. I
Yeah.
mean, we
Yeah.
can't stay wet. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
okay, and I do feel like, with Cheyenne at least, oh, fuck.
What?
I just had
She
a
lost
mind.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
damn.
Like,
Hold on, it's
basically
gonna come
where
back
he
to
was-
me now.
Where he was coming in at.
Damn.
I
It's all
didn't,
good.
I didn't like that it was a dude in a girl's face
Yeah.
with the fingers and
Oh.
the hands.
Yeah.
And talking about her kid was like
That's
a
the
low,
thing, yeah.
low
Yeah.
blow.
Yeah.
Oh,
She was
I know what I was
clearly
gonna say. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
All right, so he, I know, was saying, you know, that she's a diva and all this stuff, and then he was like, the only diva that can be here is me. So I feel like low key, he was like, I need to be the prima donna. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why is she over here acting up and like, you know, like
Yeah.
he kind of wanted to
Could
be in her
there could be
position,
multiple
you know?
queens.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
Because from
Like-
what, whenever we talked to Farah, she thought she was getting her own dating show. That's what
what
they
we heard,
said.
yeah.
Like Flavor of Love, she was the one. So she had all these requests in her contract. So
Gotcha.
it's just like she was bitching because that's what she was promised. So for
Right.
us, we
didn't know.
understood
Yeah.
because it's like, I mean, if you said I was gonna get 5 towels a day, bitch,
Right.
why you got 5 towels a day?
Right.
So it's just like for me, I feel like Cheyenne was wrong because it is the first day, and if she's
Yeah.
not coming at you, I don't feel like it's any of your business
Right.
how she's talking to someone
Right.
else.
And plus, we found out at the pool party, Farrah don't drink. So I just knew from then, like,
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
she's not supposed to be
Okay.
trying. Like,
Oh,
she
no.
does not drink.
Oh,
Like,
She
she
didn't
does
drink
not partake.
because of the boxing,
Well,
because of
but
that boxing match. So
Do
she
you
wasn't
know
drinking.
You need liquor in that house. Like,
Yes.
you need something. Like,
I think
could
we
you
need liquor
imagine
in all
in water?
these shows.
Right.
And
Any
that
of these
goes
reality
to
shows on
show,
TV.
yeah. I mean, that
Yeah.
goes to show she has no idea about
Yeah.
being in a house with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Like, to
Exactly.
her, it's just like, what the fuck?
Absolutely. Let's talk about Nicole because we kind of talked about her at the very beginning. She's from the challenge. She actually, I was trying to figure out, and her stigma was she's like, I just want to get pregnant, and she made it seem like she's super old. Like she's probably
old
all
is
of.
she? How does she- do we know how
She's
old
got to
she
be
is?
She
under
looked
25.
like
She
24.
our
She's
age?
like
I don't know.
under 25.
But I just.
But she made it seem like her ovaries
She
about
said
to dry
clock
up.
is ticking. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
I was
bitch, if
like,
your
yeah.
clock is ticking, bitch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not saying I'm old, but
Like
I'm
alarm clock.
in my high 20s.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in your prime.
I'm in
Yeah,
my
me
prime.
too. I'm just saying, like,
Right, exactly.
don't laugh,
Brian-
don't laugh.
She was very,
But
very
no, but
impressed.
what was your take on Nicole?
strange.
Strong.
To be honest, watching it back, we never knew. I lived with her and I talked to her, I mean, every day. But I never knew that she was plotting on
Plotting
Chad
on the
from
low.
day one.
Scheming on the low.
We never knew
Yes.
until watching it. And we're like, she played Morgan. We never knew.
because she acted like she wasn't interested in
Oh.
any of the guys, which I can relate to. I was like, yeah,
Oh,
there's
she
only
played
about
a
one
quiet
chick.
game.
Like,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. She
Like
played a
we all
quiet
asked
game.
each other, like, who are you interested in? And she was like, no one.
Oh.
So then when we see her
yeah.
interviews and she's like, oh, Chad, I'm going to get
Shit.
Morgan. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just shocked. We were
You know
literally
what?
shocked.
She took that from the challenge house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
She
because the
did.
challenge people, they don't tell each other shit.
They know.
Yes.
You
They
know what
know.
I'm saying?
It's
So
all
she was
mental.
probably took that game
Yeah.
into that,
It's all mental.
house.
It's all mental.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder who her ex is because I'm like, maybe that's gonna,
Be interesting.
Will we get to see her?
But then
less
maybe with
done up?
Chad,
No, bitch. That's
No.
just how the fuck she coming.
Well, we have our key moments in the morning, so if they show me and her getting ready, you will see her.
Yeah.
See her.
But on the challenge, bitch, that bitch had a makeup in a face every single
Yeah.
day. So that's
But
just,
she didn't have those lips, did she?
I don't know. I wasn't
Somebody
paying
asked that in
attention
the
to her
chat
lips.
too.
Yeah,
Who was
someone
that?
said
Her
about-
titties
Yeah.
were new.
Yeah,
I
the
think-
titties were new, and they look great. It's just that,
She had when we first saw her. I'm a challenge fan.
Yes.
So when she first came on the challenge, she came on with her cousin.
Yes.
And when she came with her cousin, she did not have any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So all that
Okay, I
came
didn't
later.
remember
Yes.
any of
Yeah,
that.
all that, the lips,
I just
the
remember the
boob
makeup.
job,
That's all I remember.
that all
Yeah,
came
MTV
later.
Can't forget
So,
that.
right.
As
Yeah.
she continued to
MTV
do reality
I will
shows.
say her physique is phenomenal. I was just like, bitch, let me stay. How you eating and staying
Yeah.
skinny? I need
Yeah.
the secret, bitch,
Right.
because
I
I'm
She
over
looked great
here.
laying on the bed.
Yeah. And she doesn't work out like that.
Yeah.
It's just natural.
It's
She's
just
naturally
natural.
thin.
Okay.
Dang.
It'd be like that.
Maya, I want to go back to you real quick. Did
Yes.
you feel because of your kind of canoodling with Malcolm? Yeah, I always got to throw like crazy word every
Canoodling,
time.
love
Canoodling
it.
is the word today. When you were canoodling with him, and then Dee Dee shows up and washes up on the shore, did you feel threatened by her at all? Oh wow!
That word, what does that mean?
I don't
I don't
know.
know what it feels like.
We don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Oh.
Can you use a different word? Something that I know.
Oh, wow! These girls are
Did you
turned.
feel?
No.
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 They felt
Okay,
nothing.
a better
No.
question is,
No.
what did you think when you saw her walking up?
I mean, to be honest, Malcolm had made it seem like, to us, which obviously they don't show. They don't show the good stuff. The shit that he talked about Dee Dee, and then just made it seem like, oh, but it's cool, water underneath the bridge, whatever. So she went, when she walked up in the beach, like, I answered
Yeah.
da da da. You'll see me say like,
She's acting.
she's acting, and we could tell like right then and there, okay, she's gonna be extra for CT time. Like it's clear you're one of those. But then also I just kind of feel like, okay, Malcolm, which one is it? Is she really hurt? Which I do feel like she was pressed. I feel like she wanted him, even though she tries to act like she doesn't, which you'll see.
I mean, this puppy thing has been going on for a while.
Because you will find out that that's not the real reason. And they better show. Y'all better show the real reason. Because if not, I'm exposing it.
I had to know. I was nosy.
It is not the puppy.
It ain't the damn dog.
It ain't the damn dog.
I mean, that is a valid reason. Meeting up with your ex and a puppy. Like, I would never meet up with any of my exes for no other reason.
But there
like,
had to be something in between
relationship.
puppy time and now, because that puppy time was
I
like
thought
2
puppy
seasons
time
ago.
was like code for sex.
No,
Like she came to see
Well,
what
regardless,
I'll
if
say
you're gonna hang out with your ex and you in a relationship with a new man, just don't do that.
Yeah.
There's
'Cause
just
we
no
were
point
there.
in doing that.
Me and
You know
Lem were
what I'm
there for
saying?
that
We were
reunion
there.
show.
I'm
We
just
were there
gonna
live.
say that
Yeah.
the puppy was not it.
Okay.
He was trying
I'm
to
sure.
to be nice and not tell the real reason, in which
Okay.
Janelle got the real reason out.
Because I get all the tea.
In which we, being messy, and the other girl, all the girls in the house, because we were over Dee Dee being extra. I don't want to say we exposed her, but we just told her like about herself. Like this is why he left you, sis.
So look into the
and
future.
it's not about a puppy.
These future episodes, they're going to be lit.
Oh, they're gonna be lit.
Okay, all right.
Okay. What was your take on CJ, Chad Johnson?
Oh, Lord. He's hairy.
It's-
No, like, let's just talk about it. And I told him this day one out.
He is Wolverine.
Like,
He is
It's-
definitely Wolverine. And there's nothing wrong with the Wolverine.
He was in
Yes,
for
it is.
Halloween. I gave him a suggestion, and he was Wolverine for Halloween.
Wolverine is cute in the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't nobody trying to be scratched every damn day.
Yeah.
Like, you're not. I was just like, hey, it's a little you're sprouting, boo. Like, you need to
Sprouting.
cut it down.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
because you have good features.
Yeah, he has amazing potential. Like
Yeah.
amazing
Yeah.
to
I'm
be.
trying to help him out.
I mean, look, I think Chad was a great person to bring on the show. I watched the Bachelor show, so it's like, you know, he definitely had his anger issues, so it's going to be interesting to see how he
It's a different
mixes
side.
with the show.
I do think it's a different side.
There's
I
no
feel like
anger. It's a lot of
Calculation.
calculation,
Yes,
which is crazy. I mean, we
calculated.
see it in the first episode. He's like, you know, I'm gonna go for the easy one,
Right.
And I'm gonna wait for the, you know, the more harder one to get. You know, so I think he definitely is not here for love. Let's be real. You know, he's here to just, I think, take on himself and then take on these relationships. I mean, I like the Morgan situation. They look like that Bachelor couple. You know,
They do look like kind of a Ken and Barbie
I
situation.
think no, which I'm gonna spoil a little bit.
Oh.
Just simple.
Oh.
Exclusive.
He says.
can we get that AfterBuzz
Yeah,
exclusive one
exclusive,
time?
real
Yes.
quick.
AfterBuzz
Yeah, get it,
exclusive.
get it,
Chad
get it.
is or signed up for the dating show.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
We ready?
Okay. So he signed up to redo his image.
Oh.
So
Bachelor.
he is actually wanting the Bachelor fans to see a different side.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But you will see multiple sides.
Yeah.
Like
Bitch, I love
crazy,
them
crazy sides that you'll think it's fake, and I swear to God,
It
as far
ain't.
as I know, he's not acting. It's real. What you see,
Wow.
Well, he need to wash them feet.
it's a lot.
He needs to walk around with some flip flops.
So he doesn't even know his branding yet. He's trying to figure that out on this show
Them
as we
feet.
speak.
Yes. So I just feel
so.
like he was always the villain. So on here, I wouldn't say he's a
know.
villain at all.
Okay.
But
Trying to switch it around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Try something new.
yes,
I think that's
definitely
great.
his take.
See,
Yeah.
that's the good part about like all of the characters, right? Or
Yeah.
the people, the cast members on the show,
Personalities.
Right.
personalities. There, like, there's something for each one that's interesting, and each single person compared to like, no shade of last season. It was the first season. They were trying to figure it out or whatnot.
Right.
But I think they got it so good.
Oh,
this season.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
they
think
knew
that
how
was so
crazy
good.
we were.
They
Yeah,
didn't know.
probably not.
And I tell you, when we first saw each other, we looked at each other up and down like, this is what we doing? Like, you know, like you just
Yeah.
you thought like it was going to be something different. But after day one, we was like, okay, we get it. Like, we're
Yeah.
all crazy. We all have our own personalities. We're all loud. And
It's a good
Yeah.
mix.
And we're a
Yeah.
family. Like you won't
Yeah.
see that we all took a sacred shot
Yeah.
about exes. And you will see how many of us get mad at each other because we see a lot of people. Like it's like all 10 of us were on each other's side, then
Yeah.
9, then 8, then 7, then 6, and then you'll see it
the
click off.
switch up is real.
Yeah, and then you'll see like people just want to rebuttal because I may not like someone, so they'll crush them, and you'll see a lot of pettiness, and you'll see a lot of beef.
It's like Survivor, Big
Star.
Brother, it's like
Yes.
a challenge all together.
Yes.
in one.
Yes.
Good.
How was Jose? Because we've seen
was just
him
about
on.
to say.
Jose.
Yeah, we've
That's
seen
my
him.
bitch.
We've
Yeah.
seen him
I love
on
him.
Big Brother, and then also recently. He's been on several challenges.
Yes.
How is he? Because he seems to get turned up
Hilarious.
really.
He's my roommate.
Easy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I will say that I've seen him on his other shows. This show, like the way he was, his personality, it's just like he's shining bright like a diamond. Like
Yeah.
everything
really?
he says is funny. It's
Yes.
like
And he's a bad bitch. Like,
Yes.
flawless skin. Like, I saw
Yes.
him and I was like, you're gay? Fuck.
It's
Like, he took off his mask and I was like,
it's a problem when everybody they're like, oh, who would you want to have a kid with? And everybody like, yeah.
I swear to God. I told him. I said, I'll take your DNA.
Yes.
I swear on every. He has flawless skin. He does makeup really good.
And he can dance.
Yes.
Y'all see that later?
And he
Yeah.
can dress like styled to the
Yes.
T.
Yeah.
So,
He has a lot of good qualities.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited for him. I think
Okay.
he's gonna be the
Yeah.
funny, shady one. Like, he's
Yeah.
gonna shade
Love
people,
that.
and it's gonna be hilarious.
Oh,
for
hella
sure.
shade.
It's been
Yes.
a good shade.
I'm wondering how Morgan is actually a host here at AfterBuzz TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that.
No, I did not.
How was she on the show?
Morgan.
I love Morgan.
Morgan is from Texas. I'm from Texas.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that
Morgan
connection?
is exactly what you think of when you think of like white girl, cheerleader, Texas, like just that whole like comes from like a good family.
What
Like
did she
she's
say?
just,
I'm a cheerleader, not a
Not
cheer
cheer
follower.
follower.
well,
Right.
yes, she's just all that like
She's
girl next
carefree.
door, like
Yeah.
literally that.
Yeah.
So you'll see, I feel like, on this season, without
Yes.
giving away too much, her dipping and dabbing a lot.
You can see that. I mean, with her ex pulling up, I'm like,
Right.
okay, I probably would have still just stuck to Chad. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But, you know, he had that, you know, bar looking vibe.
Well, with
Yeah.
Jay,
Bar?
he's
Like-
more.
Like, what, how do you have a
super-
bar
Like, you
vibe?
find him at, like, a
he's
local
surfer.
bar.
Like
a
a dive
surfer
bar?
dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
Like a
he was on
dive
Survivor.
bar.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Yeah.
he's more
I would hate
outdoor.
to somebody describe you as
I
that.
like him better than Chad
You have
for
like
sure.
a dive
though.
bar-ish.
Nah, they have a
look.
good.
Chad is so douchey.
They're opposites, and that's why
Yes.
Morgan said
But
she
it's-
liked him
right.
because
Yes.
she's super conservative and suit and tie, and he's very like
Yeah.
wild. I'll
Wild.
sleep outside, and that's what she likes.
Yeah.
And I get that. But then her third ex, I'm like, ooh, honey.
Is
He's
Jay
fine.
like the spring break fling? That's the situation, I think, right? Is he going to be the spring break feeling where she has good time, she has, you know, and it's all good, and he might be the right one for her, but of course she might veer off to a different direction?
Well,
I
Morgan
heard
got
she's-
options.
Morgan
Right.
got
I
options.
was like,
Right.
God damn,
Let's
bitch.
talk about that.
How
Yeah.
many?
She got options.
It's coming.
for
Like,
sure.
she,
Right.
she has options.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she has options, and most definitely she explores every option.
Okay.
Oh.
As she should.
Yeah, as she should. She's single,
Yes.
so I will give her that. But
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
I can't wait
I
to
can't wait to have her on here. Yeah.
Yes.
yes,
Let's just go next door. She's right
Right.
next door. Let's go holler at her.
Yes.
Dope. Well, I think it's time to get into news and gossip. I think that's
Got a
time.
little bit.
Yeah.
What you got, girl? What you got?
First episode, but
She
they've
didn't
already
tell
been
us.
talking about each other. So, okay, guys. It's obviously gonna revolve around Angela. I'm sorry, don't kill me, but she's not even
because
here yet.
Nelson comes on
She's not
later.
even here yet. I don't know how she gets on the show, but Angela has recently released some text messages between her and Tarai. And apparently, we knew from before how Tarai owed her
Yes.
money and was supposed to pay her in June.
Yes.
It's December, and he still hasn't paid her.
Pay up.
and he's not.
6
And
months.
he's not.
He's clearly not.
But also there have
Yeah.
been rumors running around regarding Janelle and Angela.
Is there?
Yeah. Was there a little scuffle going on between you two?
You know,
Y'all had a disagreement.
we had a disagreement.
Okay.
Like good Christian women. You know?
Angela?
And yeah. She could be a Christian too. Bad girls can be Christian.
I don't know.
I can't. I'm sipping my tea.
Did you throw a Bible
Is
at
this,
her?
is
Like,
this
what was
on the
going
show or how did that?
You guys will definitely see it play out later.
Okay.
But you know, me and Angela, we both have very feisty personalities.
Yes.
We're all alike.
We are all alike. And you know, when you're like-minded, it's just like either you mesh or
You don't.
don't.
you don't.
Yeah.
And so,
Basically.
so you guys will see if we do or if we don't. Yeah.
Tune in.
Okay.
Tune
yeah.
in.
Tune in,
Tune
guys.
in.
That's it for news and gossip. We
Yeah.
have a lot to see. I'm excited.
It's juicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this season
Yes.
is nuts. I mean, from
Yeah.
the fights to
Yes.
the hook. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody.
I know y'all have the
Getting
Bad
everywhere.
Girls Club of security up in
Right.
there, pulling
Yes.
people out of the room.
Yes.
So, dude, bring me back for like
Big
when I
T.
tell you,
Big T.
security was on something else.
Yes.
I gotta get
point.
laser now. Like I'm
Yes.
telling you,
Yes.
it was serious.
Really?
Serious,
Oh,
serious.
Like
They
there's
were not
one
situations.
episode coming up where there were so many fights. that we were security.
Yes.
Because there was nobody around to
Stop it.
stop that. Like, it was like downstairs, da-da-da, da-da-da,
Stop it.
bedroom. Yeah.
See, that's hilarious.
So you'll see me and her.
Yes.
That's like a Jerry Springer moment, you know, when there's like multiple fights that break out.
Jerry.
And it's all happening at the same time.
I
Like,
love that
it's
it's-
literally, I'm sure
Yeah.
they're going to show it like, pow, pow, pow.
See, I love that there's so many
Yeah.
strong personalities in this cast.
Yeah.
Like, no one really falls into the
Right.
background yet.
And there's so many exes still to come that we haven't even seen
Yes.
yet. So it's gonna get crazy.
And they
It's
bring
the
them
first
in
episode.
differently than
Yeah.
season
Yes.
1.
They do. They do. Let's get into predictions. Let's do that.
Oh.
Let's
Yes,
do that.
let's
Yeah.
predict.
You can.
Let's predict.
I can tell the future. It's our crystal ball.
I can't with y'all. Nino.
Why we starting this way?
I mean,
I'm not
because-
ready.
I
I
was
got
like-
some. I got some.
Okay, go ahead. Go
All
ahead,
right.
Sensei.
Good.
So I really hope everyone hates Simon because I hate.
Wait, who?
Hate is a strong word.
Farrah's
Farrah's
ex.
ex.
Farrah's ex.
I don't know who that is.
Well, it's her ex.
Why do you hate him?
I just okay, I'm a Teen Mom fan. Okay. I love Teen
never
Mom.
watched
They
that.
make me not worry about my life, you know. I'm like, I'm Gucci. But no, he was just horrible to her, and he's just like a clout chaser. Like, I'm not here for Simon. So,
Little clout
and
demon.
I feel like he blames a lot of stuff on her when I'm like, dude, it's really you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. So I read people very well. I could be wrong, but I predict and I hope that everyone just gets him out the house real quick. And what else? Oh, I'm excited to see when Nelson comes in the house because I like Nelson.
Why does he come in though?
Yeah, who is he?
I
Who's he
don't
connected
know. I don't know.
Oh,
Nerys.
Nerys.
Well, I know he's
Yeah.
connected, but
Yeah,
Nerys is an ex.
Nerys
Nerys.
comes in because of Malcolm.
I know. So
I
you think
wonder
they're
if
connected to
Nelson
ex, right?
Yeah, so
be
they
that
brought
turn.
exes of exes.
Oh.
So
They do
you're
that.
going to see
They
exes
do that
of
on the
exes.
UK
That's
one.
crazy.
So
Okay, okay, that's why.
So I'm
They tried
excited
to
have
have
late.
like a triangle, but
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
it didn't really
anyway,
work.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. But I'm excited to see what happens when he comes in, just because we all know him and Angela are dating now. So it will just be
Do
interesting
we?
to see.
that's what I'm.
Well, that's the
referring-
last time I checked.
I thought it
don't
was for
know.
TV, but
I can't keep
I
up,
feel it.
so we're gonna
know.
find out, I guess.
Yes.
I guess so.
Okay.
We're going to
We'll
find out the
see.
reunion.
Yeah.
That too.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's
Damn, it's
gonna
a
be.
lot.
I know. I think it's gonna
feel
be really
vibes.
interesting, and they better do the reunion. Elliot.
Wait, there's
That's
a
all I'm saying.
reunion?
Yep.
I'm
Did they
just
do it for
saying.
last season?
T, sorry, no, because we're better than season 1.
Exactly.
Oh, like that. So
I hope it's here.
Yeah, it better be here.
It's not.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's in New York. I'm flying out to New York.
Oh.
Why are you over here breaking hearts?
I
Maya?
know you can't even like
Stop.
let us like
No,
think
let
about
them
it.
be hopeful.
Like hit up MTV.
Just
and,
kidding.
Like,
It's in LA. I got you.
Right. But I'm, it's going to be interesting to see because we knew Angela and Tarai was a big thing last season.
Yeah.
So having them come back and then knowing he still owes her money.
Tori, I just need to go.
Right. And to see how she I'm just curious because she was that woman, you know, last like she was
She was the queen bee.
She was
Yeah.
the queen
Yeah.
bee. So it's interesting to see with her and Farrah's personality, y'all's personality.
Yeah.
A lot of queens
Like,
in the house.
you
Too
know
many
what I'm saying?
queens.
Yeah.
We're going to have a
how
battle
that-
of the
How
throne.
that
Yes.
all, it's going to be interesting to see how that develops. But yeah, I think it's going to get really
Yeah,
crazy.
Oh, really?
What do you
Of
think,
course.
Sarah?
Maybe Tarai can pay her back now after.
After this season,
After
he'll
the
have
sh-
some
Oh,
money.
he's on
He's
the
probably-
Globetrotters now.
Harlem Globetrotters now.
Wait,
I
what?
saw that.
Really?
He needs
For
to
real?
stop saying he in the league because look,
They told us a professional athlete
No.
was coming in.
That-
So we're like, oh. And then we asked him what team he was signed for. He was like, I'll have to tell y'all later.
Wow.
That's all right.
And we never found
for
out.
none.
Yeah.
None.
Wow. Okay.
So
Oh, that's disappointing.
That is disappointing.
I would be sad if I
You
was
didn't,
young.
you didn't get the first-hand information? Inside joke. Yeah. So,
Yeah, he
I
just
don't-
need to go.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy season.
That's all
it's
I
gonna
know.
Be
It's
crazy.
gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy, and I'm super excited. It's about to go down, ladies and gentlemen. That's been our episode. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to our guests, Janelle and Maya, for being with us.
ladies.
Thank you so much. I have been your host. Your horse host, Lem Gonsalves. You can find me everywhere at The Poet Saint. Also check out my website, stayonthemic.com. And if you're a fan of Love and Hip Hop, you know how we do part of the first ever
Big
podcast
thing.
on VH1.
Yeah.
You know what
Yes.
it is. Come see me and my boy Jesse and my girl TK and subscribe to that and check us out. Sensei, where you at?
Yes, you guys can follow me at Sensei Don't Play, and I just want to, give love to all my fans out there. Trapped is number 9 right now in the UK charts. So
Yes.
I'll be making my way overseas on time. So y'all y'all stay tuned for that.
Get that coin, sis.
Yeah.
I don't have a new single out right now. But you guys can follow me everywhere at Melody_Rose.
Hey, y'all, it's your boy Nino. You can catch me at Nino Llanera on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff coming in January, y'all.
Yeah. Maya, tell the fans where they can find you.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Maya Benberry.
And Janelle?
And you can shit. And you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Batgirl
Word. Until
vodka,
next
huh?
time. Oh,
yeah.
Just quick note.
We ain't here next week.
We're not here next week.
Right.
We're shutting down for the holidays. Merry Christmas.
That's my
All of that.
birthday.
Happy New Year.
happy
So we will be
birthday.
back in 2 weeks, but we're going to cover 2 episodes.
2 episodes.
And we're
Yes.
probably going to have 2 guests. I'm just saying.
damn.
We just got to make sure we give it to you.
Yeah.
So make sure you stay in, stay tuned, and be sexy. Boom. There it is.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.